we have got a lot of work to do. Well, it's just basically a big project. Welcome back everyone, and today we're starting our project car. There's a fair bit to do to it, more or less everything wants replacing. It's got zero bodywork, so let's not waste any time. Let's pull it into the mechanics bay. Now, I will have the mechanics and all that lot doing other work. I think they've just finished with that car just there. But while we are doing this ourselves, and then the rest of them, we'll probably get the mechanics to do themselves. I'm just curious as to how much we're actually going to make off this car. So let's find out. I'm getting a bit of a lower frame rate here for some reason. Oh well, never mind. Let's grab this, extend the ramps, and drop that. He's going to the machine again. Good job, mate. Now let's extend the ramps again and put that away. Let's take this off and put it back there, and let's take our truck around the front. Yeah, lower frame rates again for some reason. Let's just get this out of here. Out here we're getting 60. Must be all the stuff that's going on in there. Let's quickly restore the plates. Get this up in the air. And we'll do this first one all by our Todd, all by our lonesome. And let's get to it. Because, by the looks of this, the whole car is going to want grinding down with the rust, but we'll find out shortly. So let's repair it all. Ooh. So we do have a few things. So let's make sure we're in disassemble mode. Let's take out the screws that are holding nothing in. Take that out. Now we want to take the muffler out. This has actually had a fair bit still attached. And again, two screws that are holding two screws that are holding nothing in. Fumbling over my words again, as per usual. We do have some bits attached to the car. I think they were just at 0%. So I'll quickly get all these off. And then we'll put all the other parts on and get it drivable. For those of you who know, this is basically just an abandoned car that you can get. Costs us nothing, you just basically go pick it up and you can either crush it to get some quick cash. But I'm more curious as to how much money we'd get if we fully did it up. If we sold the car before we did all this work, we'd be getting over a little over 9 grand for this. And there's nothing in there. We're going to have to take these off anyway, so we might as well. This wheel. Yeah, when we brought this car in, it was only worth 9 grand. We've got suspension pins to take out as well. Yeah, I had a fair bit on it. Yes, I'm trying to undo the screws. Come on. It looks like I might have to zoom in on this one. Nope, don't want that. Can we get it here? Can't get it there. Why is that not letting us get it? There we go, you have to get a bit off centre from it. There are a few little things like that. It's like on the flywheel of the clutch. The screws are, you can't click where you think you're gonna need to click. You have to sort of like go a bit off the centre of the screw. Or bolt, as they're called. Take that out. Do believe I do not see any more white there. So we need to get through the hood and see if we need to take this flywheel off. I think we do, I'm not sure. So let's quickly do that. Either way, we're gonna be putting the engine and all that lot back in anyway. Repair. So if I am on that, yep. Yeah, so you can now click in the middle of the screw. Okay, I was wrong earlier. I must have sorted that out. No, see, I'm clicking. It's like I'm clicking, and then if you go a little bit off center, there it is. Same with this one, clicking there. So, a few little things like that you need to look out for. And that had no clutch in it whatsoever. So, let's go back to assemble mode then. And again, okay, so 100%er. Let's add the flywheel. Now these two here are off center, so we'll do these first. Well, we know they're off center. I want to do them first. Like that. You got to the middle of it there and he just don't work. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm curious as to how much we're actually going to be able to make on this. That's not the exhaust manifold, that's the engine. See that? You go over there. No. So the engine doesn't require any bolting in, it just slots in apparently. Put 100% are in. Lovely. And we want to do the radiator next, I do believe. Yep. This has 5 screws, I do believe. Do not believe there's any more. No, there's not. That's in there. Want to put a battery in. Put the battery clamps back on. I'm in assemble mode. Okay. So you have to click over here, not over there, like I was trying to do. Fuses. Fuse box. Okay, so we take this one out. And we put that one there. Why is this not letting me take that out? I might have to get the mechanic to clean, so I'm not entirely too sure why we can't take that out. You have to go out and back in, or... Don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It's only let me change a one fuse. We've got a big red one, so why can't we place that? Let's go back out and go back in. Okay, so we need to go out and then go back in. That's a bit... I don't understand that. I might be doing something wrong there. If I am, please let me know in the comments below, but... You would have thought that you wouldn't have to go out of that to go back in. I'm not exactly too sure what's going on there, like, but... That should be all of them done. Now we need to get back under the car as well. Because I don't think we can, use car lift. We can't do anything else now until we use the car lift. So let's get that sorted. Oh, it's night time. Still working on the brightness of the game, so when we're working the car it's night time, I will put the torch on. Comes through better after I've edited the video and all that lot, because it looks quite dark on YouTube. But that might be just me. So we need to go back to assemble mode. Exhaust manifold. Obviously 100% one. And I'm curious, how much do you think we're actually going to make on this? Is it going to be worth it, the time and the effort to fix these cars up? Or is it going to be better to just, I don't know, like, just take them straight to the scrapyard? And just get some quick cash that way? Not as if we're hurting for money, we've got nearly 500 grand in the bank. Right, so I'm in assemble mode right now. Have they fixed this yet? Where you click onto this? No. So you got to go back into assembly mode. Click on that. And there you go. Okay. So I come out of that now. And as soon as I come out of that, it's taking me out of assembly mode. Now, I understand in the early stages of the game, when you first click on that, you just spray it. So maybe that's why. But surely I don't know. It just seems a bit illogical to me when you get to the later stages to have that activated. Screw that into that pipe. Let's get out of this. See, I'm still in assemble mode after coming out of that. Exhaust muffler. Put that on. 100% it. And now we shall do... Might as well do... Can we do that suspension thing? Does it go on the letters? Yep, there we go. 100%. Now, I don't really want to heavily edit this video, but the only bits that you actually miss when I do edit them out and I do hard cuts or any transitions is just dead space where I'm not actually talking. So if you want unedited footage, again, let me know. I can do that. But me personally, I like watching videos myself where you've actually got a commentary going on what you're doing. Sometimes that's easier said than done. That is off centre. That's rather annoying. So yeah, let me know. Do you prefer the ones where I just cut all the dead space out? Or do you want the awkward silences that I imagine it's like? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Being new to all this video making and or content creating or however you want to say it, it's a bit weird in a way because you're basically talking to an audience that you're not got at the time of recording. So you're trying to work out what's gonna if there's going to be any comments or questions or anything like that, you've got to try and address them in the video, or have a conversation with someone that's not actually here yet while you're recording, but will be there later on. It's a weird situation, and you never like the sound of your own voice. Unless you're narcissistic. Or a narcissist, or however you say that. I hate the sound of my voice. Because how you hear yourself when you're talking, that's not what you sound like. It's always like a little bit more muffled in the way that you hear it compared to other people. But and I think this is going to be the last part of the mechanical stuff here. I do hope so. I've been spewing nonsense all the way around this. Messed up the star pattern, but it'll be fine. We'll just pretend that they're on properly and that I actually did the star pattern. So, I do believe that's everything. I don't see anything that is ghosted out. No. So let's get out of this. Put the torch back on. And let's check the car scanner. So it's already gone up by 10 grand by adding all the mechanical stuff. Might be worth it. The parts aren't that expensive. But we'll have this as a green car or something like that because we've rescued it or something along them lines. So let's get into the wash. Let's use a phone. Whoa, that's very bright. Put the torch on as well. Let's get this cleaned. Although my frame rate's tanking again. Yeah, my frame rate's not liking this at all. Freddy! Bugger off! I see ya! No. Got ya. I gave you an offer last time and you refused. Now bugger off. Honestly, you'd think he'd learn his lesson. Especially after a few times of doing that. So we want the phone. Before we was rudely interrupted by Freddy. So yeah, for some reason my FPS is tanking at the moment. I may have to stop playing this game in 4K. If it continues like this. It's starting to get a bit better now. Instead of 30 odd, we're getting nearly 50. Oh, I just don't know. Is it because we're getting to the later stages of the game and there's a lot more assets that are loaded in and it's got to render it all and stuff like that? More textures as well. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it does that. So if it does look a bit choppy, frame rate wise, that is because it is. Simple as. I used to be a console player because, well, never had the money to get the PC myself. But playing games at 60 or 120 frames per second and all that lot, you really can tell the difference between 30 and 60. At least I can now anyway. Let's get some water. And we are washing all this off. Look at all that rust that you can see. Basically the whole thing is going to want grinding down. I would not want to do this to this car at the beginning of the game when you just got that little cheese grater. That would be painful. See, I don't even know what colour this car is meant to be. Like, I genuinely don't. I mean, it seems in all the updates it's starting to get a little... Well, I won't say difficult, but it takes a little bit more time to actually rinse the foam off, like it would in real life. I noticed that a few updates ago. You can't just literally just go like that, because you get all that there, which is what would happen in real life, to be fair. Especially when you snow foam in your car. And I wouldn't do it this way in real life either. There's a guarantee that all the stuff on the roof would just wash down here and it'd all look nasty and soapy and sudsy and get nasty watermarks everywhere. Which is not what you want when you've been cleaning your car. And that's... this little bit here is actually inside. Okay, fair enough. I don't right fancy opening the car door and spraying the jet wash in the car. Not unless it's all lined up with waterproof stuff. Yeah, look at that. So that's that done, so we want to wax it next. Luckily we don't have a lot to do on this, it's because you don't wax the wood on the car. Probably would in real life, but, well, you get polish. Polish wood or wax or stain or something like that. Just to refinish the wood if it needed it. You know, sand it all down and get it looking something nice. I don't know how often you get cars with wood on the side panels anymore either. Is it still a common thing over in America? Because I know you don't get it over here in the UK. Not unless it's specifically designed for that kind of feature. And I know full well that we won't be going to this detail cleaning in real life either. You'd maybe snow foam it. Yeah, you'd probably snow foam it, rinse it all off, and then take it straight into the body shop. And now it's time to... we still got our torch on? Yeah, we have. So hopefully you can see this rather nice. Now we've just got to polish it, which takes all the wax off. I mean, look at that. Custom rust paint job. This is the worst car that we've had in so far. The whole body wants work doing to it. Which is why I'm happy we're only doing the one. I shall get the workers to do the rest. I'm just curious as to how much we're going to make on this car if we fully did it up. And if it's worth it. The frame rates have actually gone back up now. Those little janky movements are just me with the mouse. Because I play this with mouse and controller. I'm a bit of a weirdo that way. Certain aspects of the game are better with mouse and keyboard. And stuff like driving and general walking around and stuff like that is good for controller. So let's get this in here. Oh, we've got a car there. Oh, that looks nice and shiny, doesn't it? Let's move you out of the way, sir. That really does look nice and shiny. Look at that. See the lights bouncing off the paintwork, the reflections. Anyway, that's the wrong one. We want this. It's going to look so much better once we're done with it. So let's get cracking, shall we? I need the torch on and we want the grinder. Yeah, the whole car wants work doing to it. This is one mammoth job. I wonder how long it's going to take Karen to do one of these. Oh, let's start at the top then, shall we? I think what I'm going to do with this is just skip ahead to the painting unless something else happens. Or unless I've got something to say about it, but what I'll do is once I've ground all this down, I'll bring you back so you can see what it looks like down at the bare metal. So I shall be with you in a second. And this is the car fully stripped down of its rust. It's not a bad texture, to be fair. You can see all the little micro scratches and scuffs and stuff like that. We're down to the bare metal. So let's do the putter. How big of an area does this do? Now it is a little bit slower than the grinder, but if you don't go too far to the edges, you're absolutely fine. Now you can see where it's done properly because it's a darker shade of blue. You can see it up there like that. If I go a bit too fast, I do like the texture that's going on with the putty. I've always said that about this. Texture on the putty is really good. Don't know how well it's going to come in, but if you look down here on this bit, see all like the little striations and there's bubbles there and all that lot. They've really got it down with that. Now this, we could probably apply it with a bloody shovel because we're doing the whole entire car. Yeah, no, it's just like painting a blank wall now with everything. And the buffer, if I'm not mistaken, will go even faster than the grinding, as it usually does. You get a really good surface area with that, or at least you did when I last did all of this, which was a fair while ago now. So let's just get down the sides. Probably need to crouch down for the bottom parts, but we'll go along the sides for now. Looks like the sun is about to come up. Seems to be getting nice and bright outside now. Thought my game froze for a second then. No, but the frames per second are going down yet again. I generally think I might have to go down to 1440 for this. But not this episode, and probably not the next episode, maybe the episode after that. Next episode I want to have a look at something that I've not actually done at all in this game, so stick around for that episode. Or unless you're watching this later down the line and the next episode is out, hopefully that one is going to be a nice little informative one. Something that I've seen and I'm curious about. But we shall see. And you've got to do under there as well. Okay. Now, why does that look like I've not washed off the wax properly? Have I jumped the gun on that? Possibly. I'll have to take it back and have a look. I mean, doing the sides of the car and the back of the car, it's not too bad. It's the big areas. Shame you can't really select a certain size for your putty, you know. You'd usually use a scraper or something like that that's equivalent to the size of the area that you've got to do. Well, I would imagine so anyway. Like I said, if you're doing a whole bonnet, just get a shovel and scoop it on and then flatten it down with something. That's this side done, and you stand up a bit. Karen's in. She's not happy, she's not being paid yet. Well, you've all got today off, so you probably won't be getting paid anytime soon, because I am busy doing this. Get all these little bits as well. Because it's daytime, I might be able to turn the torch off now. There, you can see those little bits in the texture, like where the scrape has been and all that lot, or supposed to have been. So let's get all this done. There we go. That's a nice little distance there, isn't it? I don't know how to hide that little bar at the bottom, because I know what I'm doing with this one. Use the scanner. There's only a few bits here and there. And it is genuinely just the roof. So I think I've got to crouch down and get this done. I can feel Karen just glaring at me. Thinking, what the hell is he doing? Standing up on the fucking roof. You're gonna damage the car. Look, I can't damage it any more than it already is. I'm just covering up some rust holes. So only got to last for a few days after we sell it. That's all. Doesn't have to be mega good. It's got to last until it gets off the forecourt at least. Yeah, if you ever see a... Oh, that's done it. What I was about to say is, if you ever see a car dealership that's called Low Expectations, maybe stay away from it. So now we want a big zester. Let's see how fast or slow this goes. Oh, look at that. I'll have this done in no time. That area is fucking huge. Boom. And go all the way up there as well. Oh, I dropped it. Pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. And again, my frame rate's going down. Hopefully this video is not too choppy. But look at the colour. You can tell that it's done it between the blue and the white. This is flying along with this little zester. And if you, for some reason, you're curious as to why I call this a zester, I do. That is something from when we first started bodywork. If you haven't seen that yet, I'd suggest you go to the actual playlist and watch the videos from the start. You'll understand a hell of a lot more what's going on in the game. Honestly, this is flying along. Oh, let's jump up on the roof. Karen, don't say anything again. I mean, look at that. This is what I mean by it gets quite addictive seeing all of this. We're done. It does get quite addictive. That's actually not a bad colour, that, for that car. Do I really want to go green after seeing that? You know, right. It's spray painting time. What colour do you think this was as stock? You might have already guessed from the earlier screen of me showing this, but I didn't even bother to look at the actual colour on the car scanning screen, so let's have a look. Oh, it's green. Oh, we might actually have to change it back to white then. Now this looks like it might take a little bit of time. Although we do have a good spray. Doesn't take too much to do. Got a nice little shine on it. Yeah, if you look at that, it looks like it's still got wax on it. I might have prematurely stopped washing the car properly. I'll have to have a look on the car scanner. But I do believe that is getting the roof as well. Got a really good spray on this. Width, sorry. We'll get a bit closer. Karen, close your eyes. You get sprayed in the eyes if you don't. It's really not bad at all, that. So if I aim in the middle of the wood there, so you get a decent width of paint. Do all that there. What happens if I do this? It's a bit too close, and I can't move further back either to increase the width of the paint spray, because there's a big ass workbench behind me. Honestly, who puts a workbench in a workshop? Frames a second are up at 56 now. But oh, that's that done. But if I go back down to 1440p again, I might actually put it up to the epic settings. Who knows? Right, let's get this car scanner out. No, it's all washed, polished and bodyworked up, so it's not that. Ooh, we get to fill it up, the fuel tank up as well. So I tell you what, let's make this into a white car. Get out. Because I really did like it in that white. Let's spray that, wait for a minute, and then come back. And there we have it. It's been sprayed white. It's not as brilliant white as what it was before, but I think that's just because the putty, when you sand it down, is just a matte colour. So let's wind back these miles. 135,000. Right. I won't be able to do that, but I may be able to get a few of these knocked off. And we'll leave it at that. 109,000. So we got a little bit off it. So let's go fill it up at our very own filling station over here that we filled up last time. Open cover, and the cap disappears. We grab that, attach it to that, interact. We do autofill and pump fuel. That's all it took. Okay. And we don't have to pay for this fuel because we've already paid for it before. Let's put this cap back on, and I've just remembered we need to take the pictures for it. Now I'm not going to look at the market value of it now. Not that we've done all the bodywork to it. Well, you guys probably have seen it. I have not. I didn't look at it when I pulled up the scanner menu before. I was just looking at the bodywork. So, let's take it out front. We'll park it one over from our other car. It doesn't look too bad in white. A nice blank canvas for potential new owner to do whatever they want with it. So, we've got a car shop, your ads, new advertisement, Phantom Voyager in white. God, those are really weird angles, aren't they? So how much is it going to be worth? 30,000. I think it's safe to say that we're going to be making a profit on this. So if I put 35, we can go even more. Okay. Is 40 pushing it too much? 40 is not. Okay. 45? Question mark? 45 is a little too much. We're probably at 44, 43. Yeah, maybe 43 then. Yep. 43,000. So it is definitely worth doing that. Interesting. Post the advertisement then. I need to come out of here, go to the bank. About $8,092 to pay in workers' salary and rent and energy and water and all that lot. Sam no longer takes a cut. We bought this place off him, so that's a little less that we have to pay out for now. So pay all. And now, okay, so we sort these cars out that are out here. I need to check this car, see what wants doing to it. I'm pretty sure the bodywork is in good condition. Everything's 100%. Yes. So now this one wants to come over here. Get Karen working on that one. Yep, get to work. This one is now done with the mechanical work. Turn that radio off. Get you to work cleaning that. This we want... Oh, we don't want to do that. We want to put this in there to take the pictures, and we do have a customer. What's the first offer going to be? It's not going to be what we want it for. But look at all these people coming in. Hello, little miss. What would you like? Well, obviously a car, but how much are you going to offer? No, that's been below market value, and we only accept the asking price here. I'm sorry, and Andrea, you're going to have to go. I mean, it does look good, this place now. Low expectations. I did say in a previous video that we might have to change the name of that, and I think we will. I think it's that time. So let's do this. Go into here, and I think it's brand customization. And basically, low X. So it's still low expectations, but it looks a little bit better like that, because that's probably what people are going to be calling it anyway once they start coming here. Well, let's go to low X. Or if you got a favourite shop, you just give it a nickname or something like that. So that's them going. And let's get some more scrap cars. We need our recovery truck for this. Well, let's go get these. There's one to our left. Oh wait. We've got the upgrade on this truck, so we can actually have two cars on the go at once. Where's this car? Is it? No, it's not over there. Right, okay, it's somewhere down here, isn't it? So on that road behind there, maybe. Let's go off-road. Ah, there it is, look. Oh, a bit too far. That will do. So I want to grab that. Haul it. Put the ramps down. And pull it in. What the... What's going on here? Okay, let's just grab that. Is that gonna work better? Please work better? I want to sell you. Okay, that's attached to that. Now we need to pull it in. Hey, that worked better. That were a nasty crap. And that wheel's not on the floor and it's all rolling backwards. Okay, ramps in. Don't want this to roll back. So we've got that one. We want to come out of here and turn left. Let's see if we get two cars on this. Go over here. Where is it? There it is. This is gonna be fun to get that on here. Let's give this a try. But we're doing that. Your sliding note. So we want to interact with this. That throws that into the sky. It goes somewhere like that. Oh, it's because we've got that there like that. We'll just grab onto this now. That grabs onto that. So if I pick this up, put the ramps down, pull it in. Look at that. That's pretty damn good. I mean, I like that. I don't like the fact that it's rolling away. Stop it. I wonder how long it's going to take the mechanic to replace all the parts on these. I don't think it'll be long. Can't see. Oh, we're going over this. Oh, no! What's going on? Damn it. And now I'm stuck in here. Oh, they knew that had happened, so they've done this. Right. I'll come up with a bit of a problem here. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it there, everyone. Find out if I get this out in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, still subscribe anyway. Alright guys, bye.